Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue a series which I started on GitHub Actions. Today we are going to add another video on this topic GitHub Actions. So today we are going to discuss on GitHub Action Triggers. So what are GitHub Action Triggers? There are multiple triggers like push, pull request and more. So have you ever wondered how GitHub Actions knows when to run your workflows? So whether it should be on every push or every pull request or even at midnight. So today we will learn how to master triggers in GitHub Action. So first let's discuss about event and triggers. So in GitHub Actions, workflows are powered by events and triggers. So what is an event? So let's say an event is a simply something that happens inside GitHubs. For example, pushing code to a branch or opening a pull request or creating an issue or even publishing a release. So this is an event. So what is a trigger? A trigger is what tells the GitHub Actions to actually start a workflow when that event occurs. So think of it like this way. So event is nothing but the action happening. Trigger is the signal to run a workflow because of that particular action. So let me show you a quick example on your screen. So now that we know what event triggers are, let's look at some real world scenarios where you will actually use them in your projects. So to first discuss, we will start with CI pipelines to run tests on every push. So whenever a developer pushes a code, we can trigger automated builds and tests. So this ensures our main branch always stay healthy. So the second one, what we are going to talk it is PR checks. So validate code before merging. So before merging code into main, we can automatically run test and link checks on every pull request. So this adds a safety net for code quality. So the third one, what we will talk the scenario about a scenario is nightly builds. So automated testing at off hours. So sometimes you don't want to run test on every push, but you want to check it daily check. So do a daily check. So with a scheduled workflow, you can run build or test every night. So this is the thing. So the last one is like manual deployment. So trigger on workflow dispatch for development. For deployments, you may not want automation on every commit. So instead, you can run workflows manually when you are ready to deploy. So these are the real world scenarios. So in the next section of this video, we are going to do a hands-on for all these triggers what we have discussed. So guys, as you can see, I am in my Visual Studio Code. So I have cloned the repository. So in that I am writing a workflow. So let me start with the name. So name of the workflow, I will give the multi-trigger pipeline. So this is basically the name of the workflow. So here, so let me start with giving a comment. So let me give a comment as multiple triggers in one workflow. Basically, I will be using all the workflows, what and all we have discussed in a single pipeline. So we will be triggering those workflow based on the event, what type of event occurred, let's say on push. So particular job will trigger. So I will start with on. So on push, so branch, I will write it as so main. So whenever there is a push on branch main, so this pipeline should trigger. So let me add another trigger. So it will be runs when a PR is opened or updated targeting main branch. So whenever there is a PR request on main branch, so this pipeline should trigger. So let me write as pull underscore. So pull request. So it's showing no suggestion. Oh, I will let me start here. So pull request. So let me take here. So pull request. So whenever there is a pull request on the branch main, so let me write pull request on branch main. So if there is a pull request on main branch or some other branch, so here we can give list of the branches. So this pipeline should trigger. So this is with respect to whenever there is a PR. So let me write for event. So runs so runs on every midnight. So basically it's a scheduler. So basically using cron format, we will be writing this push trigger. So runs every night at midnight UTC. So basically I will write it as schedule. So I will write from here. So schedule uh, format is cron. So basically for every midnight I will write this as 00 Okay, so every midnight should run. So this we will not test it. So I will put here cron chap format. So this is with respect to cron. So the next one we will be writing is manual trigger. So whenever we want to trigger the pipeline manually, we will use workflow dispatch. So I will write it as command as allow manual trigger from GitHub UI. So basically in the UI only we have to select that I will show. So let me write workflow dispatch here. So basically this trigger is for manually. So this keyword is for manual. So workflow, in that I will give it as inputs. So in that input as, so let me write environment. So I have to write environment only. Yes, environment. So in the environment, so I will write description. So basically, what is the description? While triggering, it will show the description. In the UI, it will show the description. Choose deployment environment. So basically, if you want to deploy it for let's say staging or pre-prod like that, you can write. So required is true. So this is required. So without that, it will not trigger. So default, I will give it as. So what is this? Sorry. So default, it is for staging. So let me give it as staging environment. Okay, so this is with respect to all the triggers, what and all we have discussed. So using these triggers, we will try to build our job, start our job. So I will start with writing the jobs. So as you know, so job, the name of the job, I will give it as CI pipeline. So this is the name of the job. So I will write if. I should not write here, I think. No, no, no. Yeah. So if github.event name is equal to push. So whenever there is a push in the event, so in the GitHub event, so this pipeline should run. So basically, guys, why I am using your here if is. So let me write Ubuntu latest. So this is if condition. So let me write steps. So steps. So it will uses git using actions. We will use. So it will uses actions slash checkout at the rate v3. So this is with respect to name of the step is run. Let me write run CI pipeline, CI tests. So after that name, so this was a name. So now I will run the command. So in the run we will use echo. So basically this, if the job runs, so it will display this command. So echo running CI pipeline. So basically, whenever there is an, let's say, whenever there is an event push, so this particular job should run. So I will write another job for another trigger. So PR checks I will write. So again, I will write if condition. So if let's say these conditions make sure that every job runs when the right event happens. So basically, so if GitHub dot event name, so this event is like if it is pull request event. So let's say if github.event underscore name is equal to pull request. So basically again for this job I have to write runs on Ubuntu. Let me take latest. So after that I have to use steps. The steps, so name. So before that I will use users actions checkout at the rate v3. So these are the uh, users use case. So let me write users. Okay, so what is this users and action? In the next video we will talk about these things in detail. So as of now let us concentrate on triggers. So runs basically runs PR check. So this is the name of the step. Again I will run a command. So basically if this job runs, so we will get an output that running PR text before merging. Basically, whenever there is a pull request, so this job should run, and this command, so let this should print in that particular job. So echo running PR job. So nightly build is for cron job. So if github dot event name, so if the event is not push, not pull request, so if it is the event is type is schedule. So if it is schedule, so again it should run on Ubuntu latest. So I will write runs on Ubuntu latest. So again I will write steps for this. So let me write steps. So here I will give direct name, name of this step. So nightly build, let me give, yeah, nightly build. Nightly build is the name of the step. So run, I will run the command echo. Basically, if this job is running, so I should get an output of running nightly build. So this is with respect to cron job trigger, what we have to do. For manual workflow dispatch, we will write another job for that particular dispatch workflow, manual workflow dispatch. So manual deploy is the name of the job. So if GitHub event is event name. So if the event type is workflow dispatch, so workflow dispatch. So now I will use again runs on. So again Ubuntu latest. So the steps I will give it as name of the step. Let me give manual deploy. So I will use the run command. So run. So echo. Let me change. Yes, echo deploying to uh, GitHub dot env dot inputs dot environment. So basically this will show the environment name. So deploying to staging, it should come like that. So this is the with respect to the pipeline for multi triggers. So whenever the any type of event occurs for this particular for that particular of event, we are having a separate job. So this is to understand all type of triggers. So this is to trigger a job on a particular type of event. So this is with respect to the pipeline. So let me save it and let me commit and push. First we will check with the push one. So whenever there is a push, it should trigger a pipeline. So let me add it. So here I am doing git. So let me commit it, git commit -m. Okay, workflow added. So this committed. Now I will do push. So after I have push, so this pipeline, so as you can see in my GitHub Actions, this is the last workflow which we have done in the last week. So as of now I don't have any pipeline workflows, so simply I have only one workflow. So this I have disabled. So as of now, so here I will push it. So if I push to this particular main branch, my pipeline should trigger and it should run a job which is used for the push event. So as you can see, it is running workflow added job. So as you can see, it is CI pipeline. So this job only running, all the jobs other than that are not running because I have used an if condition. Let's say if it is push, so running CI pipeline on push, it should come. So let me check it. So as you can see, the first pipeline it has run. So this is run checkout. So run CI test. See, as you can see, running CI pipeline in on push to main. So we have used push trigger, so it is a push. So after that, if I have pushed, so as you can see that job is running. So let me check with the pull request. For that we have to create a branch, feature branch I have to create, and I have to create a pull request for that. So let me create a feature branch of feature demo pull request. So this is the feature branch I have created. So let me check out. So I have checked out already while creating only. So as you can see, I am in my feature demo pull request. So basically I am targeting to the main. So let me add something in my code to commit this branch. So main from feature. So basically, so whenever there's a pull request to the main branch, so this pipeline should trigger the particular job. So git add I have done. So let me commit, or let me do it from here only, it's taking time. So commit, let me write a message added feature. So commit and push. So as you can see, I have pushed it to the feature branch. So yeah, okay. So future branch, I have pushed the code. Now I have to create a pull request so that my pipeline should trigger. So as you can see, there is no workflow running now because there is no pull request. So let me go to the pull request. So okay, I will go to the repository itself. So compare and pull request. Before that, let me go to the feature branch. Yeah, let me go to the feature branch. Okay, C has push. So compare and pull request. So let me, so it's a base. So it is targeting to the main branch as you can see. So from the feature branch. So from we have given, if it is any branch from, then also it will trigger. So from also feature branch also you can give in your PR request format. So from which particular branch it should come and to which particular branch it should target. So as you can see, it's a open. So pull request is open. So as we know that it should run. So as you can see, this is running now. So this should run the particular job with respect to PR check. So as you can see, PR checks it is running. So I will see the run PR checks. See running PR checks before merging because it is with respect to the PR trigger. So this particular job is running. So let me check with the uh, it's as you can see, it's multi-trigger pipeline. So let me check with the manual workflow. So run workflow. So staging I have given and run workflow. So this is with respect to manual only. From UI only we have to view as I have taught. So basically, as you can see, it is having some error here. Why it is showing some error? Okay, there is inverted comma missing, I think. Yeah. So let me go to the, yeah, in the end I have to give the inverted comma. Let me give this one. Okay. So I will commit and push this one. Okay, so in the main branch, I have pushed. So as you can see on push also, it should trigger. See, so because we have done push, so it should run the first CI pipeline, which is on push, first CI job. So basically, which is on push. So it is running. It is fine. So now let me try with the manual triggering. So I will click on run workflow. So here I have to select the branch. So and the environment also staging. I have selected the default. So as you can see, it's running. So manual is also working fine. So as you can see, manual deploy job is running. So in that we have to see deploying to staging. So that so here we have given event input environment which is staging. So it has taken successfully. This is also working fine. So that's it, guys. That's it from today's video. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.